Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna do the McGill Big 3. This is really helpful for the low back. This is something I did back when I was playing college football at University of Buffalo. I was an O-lineman, herniated a few different discs in my back, L5, S1, L4, L5, low back, very difficult to deal with. So this is something that's extremely helpful, and it's a 3-part series. So the first thing we're gonna do here is going to be called a bird dog. So we're gonna be down on our hands, okay, knees down, toes tucked in, and what we wanna do here is extend the opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? We wanna think about bringing the bicep to the ear with the thumb up, and we wanna think about having that foot go back, okay, have those toes tucked to the shins. So you'll see, we're gonna probably do 5 each here, you can see. And what I want here is, if somebody put like a freaking China plate on my back, I want to be able to not drop that. And that's the core stability here. So we view core as a cylinder around the whole body. And this is not only using just the abdominals, right? A lot of people will think core, but it's really using the obliques, okay? It's using the transverse abdominis, which is underneath the abdominals, and then it's our erectors all around the back. So it's very important. That's the first step. So that's bird dogs, right? You can do about 5 to 10 each side. That's gonna work your stability, not letting your body twist. Very helpful. Second thing we're gonna do is going to be dead bugs here. And this is very, very much kind of the equal and opposite, where we're gonna have on our back, okay? I wanna think about almost squeezing my abdominals. And as I squeeze my abdominals, as I crunch them up a little bit, I'm gonna feel my low back press into the ground. And that's kind of the same feeling we want when we're bracing, especially when we're bracing into a belt. So I'm gonna brace, I'm gonna have my toes once again tucked. I don't want my toes sagging. Toes tucked right in front of me. I'm gonna have my hands up and I'm gonna do opposite hand, opposite leg. Once again, I wanna keep my low back in the ground the whole time and not twist around. Breathe out. I'm gonna move up a little bit. So I'm gonna alternate here. Now, I'm a terrible counter, but that's kind of what we want to be looking like for the dead bugs. So that's the second part of this series. Once again, you can probably do 5 each for bird dogs, for dead bugs, and then we've got the curl up, and this is the last part of it. Once again, very helpful for low back. This is gonna work abdominal bracing, core bracing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lay back on our back here, okay? We're gonna put our hands underneath our low back. I like to kind of intertwine them right here, so I feel it. And what I wanna do, those hands are there to be really an indicator for me to, as I squeeze my core, what happens? My low back presses into my hands, and I wanna keep pressure downward on my hand. I don't wanna be able to pull my hands out. From there, okay, my elbows in the ground, my head's in the ground, my heel's in the ground. The curl up is gonna be where I raise my elbows and my chin, and I curl up and I press my low back into the ground while also pressing this heel into the ground, okay? So and as I go up, I'm gonna breathe out. So I'm gonna deep breath in. I'm gonna switch to the other side, 5. I'm gonna be driving this heel down. Low back is in the ground, and that's gonna activate the core, okay? We don't wanna have that overarch when you're squatting or deadlifting or anything like that. Neutral spine angle, that's gonna help right here, brace the core. So we're gonna breathe out. Okay, so that's really the McGill Big 3. The last thing you can do if you're really in a lot of back pain, maybe you're just kind of getting into the McGill Big 3, is just some simple extensions here. So right when I really hurt my back initially, okay, I was not doing very much at all. And all we're doing here is just slowly starting to inch our way up, okay, and open up the back. And sometimes that can be really helpful, okay? We call these cobras. This is a kind of a modified one. This is gonna be a full one here. And down. And that's kind of something you can add on there, but that's the McGill Big 3, popularized by Stuart McGill. Really, the back mechanic, really somebody who's very helpful for low back pain. Highly recommend that if you're prepping for a high axle load day, right? Back squats, deadlifts, things like that. or you have low back injuries like myself. This is kind of just maintenance work. You can do this before a day where your low back's involved to kind of activate this core spinal erectors, or you can just do this on days off. So good luck with the McGill Big 3.